Glossgods has come out with a new limited edition eyeshadow palette, and this is the Dancing Lights eyeshadow palette. This is a 15 pan palette that is based around the Northern Lights, and it is very fun and bright. We have a lot of cool toned, very colorful mattes in here. I think it's gonna be a really fun one to test out, so let's get into it. Alright, so the packaging of this one has the lettering kind of like, it's almost like holographic. It's really like shifting from different rainbow colors. It looks really cool. Like, it's not always the easiest to read, but it looks very fun. And then when you open it up, as I said, we have 15 shades. We have a bunch of special shimmers in here, holographic, very shifty. I think we also have some multichromes. Definitely all of these are at least duochromes. Like, you are not gonna find a regular metallic in here. This is about the special shifty shades, and of course I get it with that inspiration. And then we have a bunch of green, purple, and kind of like bluish mattes. We have two very flaky, very impactful shades in here, which are called Dancing Lights and Polar Sky. Those are very flaky. You can smooth them out, but they are definitely that a little bit more like squishy, flaky formula. We also have a few that have a little bit more of a smaller shimmer particle. The iridescent shade that we have in the palette, which is called North Wind, is more of a like smaller shimmer particle, more of a glow of a shimmer, which shifts kind of like bluish purple. All of this looks really beautiful, and while I was watching this I thought, how am I gonna choose the shades for my look? I only want to do one look in this video today. I just don't have the time to do multiple looks, and I also don't want to mess with my eyes too much right now and take off the look and do another look, because I'm just suffering a little bit from like hay fever, allergies, and I don't want to get my eyes like tearing up. It's a little bit of a risk. So we're gonna just do a look with this and see how these mattes work, especially because the Glossgods mattes can sometimes be a little bit finicky. So that's gonna be the question, how I feel about those. I kind of want to try the more like special flaky shades. I really want to see how those look on the eyes. So I think I'm gonna do something a little bit more in the green realm to like suit this shimmer. Both of these really flaky shimmers do have quite a like more warmer tone to them, which is interesting with all these cool tone mattes. I think I'm just gonna zoom you in and we're just gonna like start somewhere. Alright, I already applied a little bit of eye primer and I just have a little bit of concealer under my eyes, because I always find it kind of difficult to put on concealer after I have done my eyeshadow. I don't know if you have the same, but it's an issue for me. I'm gonna start out with the shade called Bliss, and this is kind of like a light chili, more on a turquoisey side green. It's really like this bluish green, not very much on the green side. It's almost like a mint. That is very, very bright. I have seen some really fun looks with this palette already online, so that is almost neon. That is so bright. That is incredible. Wow, what pigment. When I swatched these, I was a little bit like, okay, we're gonna see. It doesn't look super smooth, but this is something. Of course, there's also the question if the darker shades are gonna build on top of this, but this is a green. That is incredibly vibrant. Okay, this is getting me really excited. I gotta say, I was a little bit unsure if I was gonna buy this palette, because I am more of a half neutral, half colorful makeup wearer, and I love color stories the most when there are also some neutral options. But when it comes to colors, these are the colors that I like to wear. Like, maybe also if you would call it a color more like pinky rosy tones, but like teals and blues and pink purples, that is what I like. And this is so cool. This is amazing. This is like the brightest eyeshadow I might have ever put on my eyes, and I'm not exaggerating. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the shade Illuminate, so that is a lighter mint, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that more in the inner corner here. And I just really want to see how different these look on the eye. I definitely see like this is much lighter. I think I could actually probably use that in the inner corner as a matte inner corner as well. This is also a very, very pigmented, vibrant color. By the way, I used to have a discount code with Glossgods, but they changed their program and now I do not have a discount code, but I do have a link that gives you 10% off. But I think I saw that it doesn't work on this palette. But if you want to shop anything else from Glossgods, I will just put a link to the website down below, and it gets me like some points. There's a point system, and then if I have enough points, I think I get a discount card, something like that, or like a gift card to buy some things. So it will go back into my channel because then I will buy things from that to review if I get there. So I'm just blending the edges with the residue of that mint, and I feel like that is working quite well. These are so vibrant, but they still give kind of like almost a pastel vibe, which I love. Love that for spring. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put something on my lower lash line because it's looking a little empty there. I'm just gonna go in with that shade Bliss again. I really was going into this thinking I was gonna do a blue look, hence the blue shirt, but after swatching, I changed my mind. Yeah, I do feel like the shades look a little bit more bright, of course, with the primer. Like here I don't have a primer, it looks a little bit more soft. So yeah, they definitely are brighter with the primer. And then I'm gonna take that lightest shade and I'm just gonna blend that together. Generally speaking, I really enjoy the Glossgods color stories and I really enjoy the Glossgods formula. If you're not familiar with them, I do really enjoy them, but the mattes can sometimes be a little bit tricky. It does happen. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen that the mattes are a little bit on the tricky side. Okay, we're gonna go in to the shade Polar Sky. I think I'm gonna do the shimmer first and then I'm gonna see how much I want to deepen up the outer corner. Like we have this Arctic Night shade. I could do something with that, but I kind of want to see what the look will look like first with Polar Sky. So I'm gonna take a tiny bit. I'm gonna try and take just a bit on my finger. Like it is a more cool toned green to a more warm olive green to kind of like a golden shade. And this one does also have holographic shimmers in there. Like it's not immediately visible, but when I took some like phone footage of the swatches, this one does have something holographic to it. I feel like what I'm gonna say about this palette in the end is gonna be like, oh, that is such a beautiful shimmer, that is so beautiful. It's gonna be, okay, love the palette, but where's the warm green crease shade for these warmer, like just one slightly warmer crease shade would have made this palette be like a color story that perfectly makes sense. But of course they are inspired by the Northern Lights, so maybe they didn't think that would suit that inspiration. That is gorgeous. I don't feel like this looks chunky. It just has the most magnificent sparkle to it. Like I don't feel like this looks chunky or is emphasizing any texture on my eyes. I do not have very textured eyes, so I cannot speak for if you have really textured eyes, but it does happen that really flaky shades emphasize texture that I didn't even know was there. This is gorgeous. This is really beautiful. This formula is definitely like the special formula of the palette. I did see a little bit of fallout like flying towards my face, but you can definitely quite easily make this eyeshadow stick. I don't feel like it feels gritty. It has enough stick to it and it's quite easy to kind of like spread that out and smooth it out. And this is what my finger looks like. And now you can see the more like cool toned green base a little bit better. It definitely is there. Okay, this is going really well. Like this look is gonna be so good. But yeah, this is the reason why I didn't do like my full face first. I had a feeling a little bit of fallout would happen, but it's not too crazy. It's not too bad. Okay, I kind of also wanted to try the shade Dancing Lights, but this shade was so pigmented that I kind of like put it all over my eyes. Or should I maybe do a little bit of this in the inner corner and just kind of like blend it up? Maybe. I don't know if that would work. Wait, I'm gonna put a little bit of this with my finger in the inner corner. Wow. That is, okay, maybe a little much. Now I do see a little bit of texture, but I'm doing a lot here. That's gorgeous though. It has kind of like a peachy golden look to it. Oh, now I could actually like fix that little bit of texture. Like I could smooth it out. That is really stunning. That is so nice. I have so many like different colors on my finger right now, but it's really like this stunning shifty golden peach that has a beautiful sparkle to it. And I'm taking the tiniest bit. I'm trying to take the tiniest bit because I feel like if you take more, it's just gonna all fall off your finger. Yeah, I know I took too much. I took way too much. That is so sparkly. I get why this palette is a little bit more expensive than what they usually have, because it's just all the special shades. This is absolutely gorgeous and I love it. I want to see if I can apply this eyeshadow a little bit with a small brush. Like it's so kind of like putty flaky over here. I want to see if that works. Okay, it works. There is more and more fallout ending up on my face, but it does apply with a brush. I do see a lot of that kind of like pinky peach. Do I want that in the inner corner? Am I going for that? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I am committing. I do love a good combination of warm tones and cool tones. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna think that this would work, but I think it's working for me. I'm really happy that I decided to buy this palette because this look is on another level. Absolutely something else. This shade is just stunning. I wouldn't dare to apply this when I've already done my full face. I just wouldn't. But this is just kind of like the ultimate spring sparkly look. But I need to try the dark shade in the outer corner as well. I need to give you that information. We need to find out if that works well. So if this were just me playing around with a new palette and not a review, I would just take Arctic Night and use that as a shadow liner and that would be it. But this is a review. So I'm gonna take Arctic Night and just a bit on a brush, and we're just gonna apply this, stamp this in the outer corner. You know what, maybe I won't regret this. Maybe this will actually look very good. Just carefully adding dimension to the outer part. I think that is going well. I just want a little bit of something. I don't want this whole look to be super smoky, but of course now I'm gonna be throwing even more shimmer around on my face. Gotta be careful that I don't over apply because it is a very dark shade, but I do feel like it's working. I feel like it's blending well into those greeny shades. I think maybe next time I will actually apply the mattes first and then the shimmers, because now the shimmers are just traveling all over my face. It's a little much, but I feel like this is working for me. I'm liking that. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of that darkest shade and I'm gonna blend that here on the outer corner and connect that. Okay, do you like the look more with the dimension, with the darkness in the outer corner, or just here light, airy, springy? What do you like more? I think I like both for different occasions. Like this is turning out quite nicely, I would say. And I'm also going to use a little bit of Arctic Night as a shadow liner. Just a little bit. I don't think we need much because there's already a lot going on. I just can't not. More here in the outer corner. And just the more you like put things on top and blend, the more shimmers kind of like fall on your face. But at the same time, like the lid is looking so good. And there is still so much shimmer there. It's not that you can actually like blend it away, which sometimes happens. Yeah, I think that looks really good. All right, I'm just gonna finish this look and then I'll be right back with some thoughts. So this is the finished look, and I do have to say, I think this eye look came out absolutely magical. But I kind of feel like with these flaky shades, like fallout is guaranteed. Glitter all over your existence is guaranteed. There was glitter on my neck, there was glitter in my hair, and it's still there. So it's gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna try them as well with the glitter glue to see if that sticks to the eye a little better. I did try to pick up just a little bit on my finger, but still it got everywhere. But I kind of feel like, okay, fallout is guaranteed, but also like a really beautiful fun look is guaranteed with these shimmers. Like I definitely feel like with this eyeshadow palette it is worth it. But of course you can be like, okay, I don't want any fallout. I would totally understand. This, I don't really have any other complaints about this palette. I feel like so far the mattes were absolutely stunning. They blended well, they worked well. This is definitely one of the most fun, most bright and impactful looks I've done this year. And it gets me really excited to play more with this palette, to also do a purple look. I'm probably gonna do that in a short format to be able to show you a bit more like of the options. I just wanted to get this video up ASAP, and if I would have taken the time to do multiple looks, it would have gotten up like maybe 3 days later. So I didn't want to do that, but I will get like more inspiration out there for you. I think it's a really beautiful palette. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's not that much more expensive for Glossgods that I think that it is like disproportional. I really understand it. We have so many special shades, we have really interesting textures. They really went all out. It goes from light to deep. We have a lot going on, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm gonna test the other types of formulas in the shimmers out as well, but I'm pretty sure those are gonna be a little bit more smooth, a little bit less like fallouty like this. So you can also like not choose to do like a look like this, but I don't know, it's really fun. I'm just really into this palette right now. Like I feel like a magical spring mermaid, and that is basically what I want my makeup to do when I go for colors. So yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know how many times I can say that. And this is gonna be the look. This is gonna be the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.